And we are live. Yes. Let's share it on Facebook and wait for some people to join. Okay, let's see. Do we have already people in the chat? Let me know if you are here. Hey Momfie, how are you? You are the first today. Nice to see you here. Hi Kopes, hi Valentin, hi Stefan, hi I can't say your name, hi WinOS, hi PC Tech Guy. Good to see you all. Let me see if we have dropped frames or not. No, it looks like it's stable, so fingers crossed. Hi Dave, how are you? What do you think about the year 2000? I think the year 2000 is the future. Hi Simone, how are you? My name is Lefteris. Oh, nice to meet you. But let me show you what we have today, because in a dumpster I found some items like this Compaq Despero and an Origin a media center PC and some speakers. So I'm thinking in this video I'm gonna try out if they work or what we have here. So which one do you want to see first? The Compaq or the Origin, or shall I first test the speakers? Where do you dumpster dive for this shit? I can't say that. That's a secret. Let's open the chat in a bigger screen. The Compaq, the PC desktop, Compaq, the speakers. Hi Hassan, how are you? The PC, yeah, they are both PCs. So PC desktop. So you first want to see the Compaq, or shall we first test the speakers? Origin. Oh, good, Victor. Nice. Okay, let's first. Wait, I think I'm first gonna try out the speakers. If they work, I just dump them to the side and we have more room to do the systems. Let me see. I need an audio cable for them. Yes, this is the correct one. And of course, cables are always in a big knot. The speakers are stereo. Yeah, they are probably stereo if the cables are correct. So we have very nice SCOM speakers. And let me know in the comments, did you have this set of speakers yourself or not? The speakers will work. Nah, not sure. I have sets that have had problems. So let's first plug in the power, and if the stream ends, we have a problem with the fuse. Okay, they are turning on, so that is good. Here we have the power or the speaker cable, and I see here a problem. The connector is a little bit bent. So let's fix that. I did back in 2002. I think most people in the Netherlands already dumped them in 2002. Oh, and I see here a crack in the speaker, so they had a rough life. Okay, the cable. So let's plug it into my telephone, turn them on. Let's go to my own YouTube channel. My channel. Hey, I'm live. It looks like they are working. Special delivery. Look what we have here. And Voodoo 2. Number 9 GXE64 Pro. A Voodoo 1 and a Voodoo Banshee. Delivered by a
Okay, the bass and the treble are in good condition, but the volume button needs to be cleaned a bit. Let's put something else on with some sound. Yeah, the pot meter is needs to be cleaned with some tuner spray or something. But they are both working, so I need to clean them a bit, and I have a nice speaker set from Escom, and as it looks like there's also a tweeter here, so this is really with 2 speakers instead of only one. Some models have only the speaker here and here some dummy, but if I see that it is shiny inside of there must also be a speaker here. Escom, German quality, yeah, but I think that are just made in China or maybe Taiwan. I'm not sure, but it's not built in Germany, it's a generic speaker. Okay. The speakers are working. Yes. Okay, I think most people wanted to see the Compaq system first, so let's start with that one. Let's make some room. My studio is not that full anymore, but I still need to manage some of the space to get some extra room. Let's see. Okay. So what do we have here? We have a Compaq Despero, Windows NT 98 and a Pentium 3. So that's nice. Floppy drive, and I think this is a CD-ROM player. And here on the side we have the Despero EP series K450/6.4. So it's 450 MHz Pentium 3 with a 6 GB hard drive, and NTL, I'm not sure what that stands for. Maybe it came with Windows NT because it's a workstation class system, and a serial number. So let's see on this side. There's some more stickers, but that's just generic info. Not that interesting. Yeah, Windows NT, the Dutch edition probably. Um, if you ever plan on selling that HCPC, hit me up on Facebook. Uh, I will come late to that system. I think it's not really sellable, but I don't want to say more about it for now. So on the back of the system we have of course power supply and fan here for the CPU cooling, USB, PS2, parallel, COM ports, VGA and network card. So no sound card, so this was really a business system. And in that time a sound card was optional. Hey Big Joss, how are you doing? Great to see you here. Yeah, it has been a while. I was busy with my trucking channel and my Dutch video shooter channel, and Dutch video shooter is really getting some momentum. So I need to finish some of the trucking videos, and then I will be back at making PC stuff. Intel Nick, I'm not sure because here it says Tricom. Hi Duncan, I'm fine, and you? So, I think we need to open this system and see if there's still some stuff inside. So, I think I need to put my camera a little bit higher. So, something like this. I can zoom in a bit. Laptop to the back. Greetings from Poland. Long time no see. Good to see you here. In November I will go to Poland. And you're the first that I'm telling it to. So let's open this system. And it's really heavy metal, this system case. And here's an overview of the motherboard with the CPU frequencies and just a Compaq board. Okay, we have a hard drive still in the system. There's some memory sticks in it. The CPU is in it, so I think this is a complete system. And no parts were taken out, so that's good. It's a little bit dirty. It's really dirty, but it's not smoker's dirt. It's just from normal dirt. And it looks like an Intel motherboard, like an Intel shuttle, but it is a Compaq, so they probably have a special Compaq flavor over the motherboard. But if I see the caps and the color of the motherboard and how they built it, it's typical for an Intel board. Only the backplane is changed specific for Compaq. So here we have the system to take out the drives, and you can turn them around to make this in desktop. So that's a really handy system. And here the power supply is only for this case, so if it ever breaks you have a problem. Let's change the camera a bit higher. Matrox video card, yes, this is a Matrox video card. And let me see, it's a G200 if I see the sticker here. Power on, BX chipset, yes, that's a BX chipset. Yeah, a Compaq Despero EP is a very generic workstation Compaq, and it's not that rare, but it's pretty decent hardware. Which city in Poland are you visiting? I don't know, but if you look online for the camera image, to that city, but if I type it, it's just random letters.
is all. This system is from 1998, I think. No, this system is 1999 because the Pentium 3 is from 1999. Later I have to clean the rest of the attic. Yeah, Dave, you should really make some work on your attic, so maybe you can find some really special parts that we can make video about. Yeah, this system is really unbreakable, and if it falls off the table, probably the floor will get damaged. So, let's see if we can test it out. But first, I'm gonna change something on screen. Let's put the chat box also on screen. So I need to adjust my framing a bit wider probably. Okay. The battery is on a socket. Let me see where the battery is. Yeah, it is just a normal 2032. Oh, a film festival, not a message, but well, not far away. Are you invited or something? No, I'm just gonna visit there with a friend. We got the tickets and we got the hotel, and we just gonna have some fun for all the days there in the city. So I need a monitor. Okay. Why are all the cables in a big mess? I probably need to clean the room a bit more and have better cable management. Let's put in the VGA. Okay, the power for the system, and I need a keyboard. And I think I also need a mouse because there's a hard drive in it and it looks like nothing is pulled out, so I think it can be a system that will boot up. So I hope it's not Windows NT because I have a USB mouse. Okay, let's put in the power. Okay, no smoke. All the Pro EPs have passive cooling for the processor. Yes, it has passive cooling, but you still need this big fan here, and it's a 92mm fan. So it's not really passive cooled, in my opinion. It's still that the cooler is here. Ooh, the hard drive makes a lot of noise, but it's working. Let me see, we have the memory is counting. 64 already, 96, 128. Ah, there's some memory in it, that's good. Over 200 now. I think the memory is upgraded in this system. Because, oh, it has 256 megabytes of memory, which is really nice for a system like this. Okay, I think the BIOS battery is empty, but the hard drive is found, the memory is installed, the disk drives,
CMOS checksum invalid. Okay, just F1 save changes. That will be correct. Okay, that looks also fine. Yeah, the time and date is not set. F1. It sounds like there's something booting. Oh, Windows XP on a Pentium 3 450 with 256 megabytes. Not the best combination. But it looks fine, this system, for now. Let's hope there's not a password on Windows XP. The mouse is not working, but it still need to find the mouse probably. Without search specs, maybe I didn't check. What is this for keyboard? This is a very nice keyboard. It's a BTC 5100C with US layout. And it's pretty nice keyboard, but it has two flaws. The control key and the FN key is not on the nice position. I rather have the control here on the edge instead of the FN button. And the arrow keys are a little bit strange because this is sideways here and this up and down. So I rather had seen this shift key to here and the arrow up here and the arrow down here, so you have normal keys. Oh, this system is really slow. Oh, Windows XP and a Pentium 3. Yeah, that's not the best combination. It'd be like, yo, I got to find the mouse driver. Come back in a year. What are you going to use it for? I don't know. I really don't know. What are your suggestions to do with a system like this? Because the hardware is pretty decent, but it is also pretty boring hardware. So, what should I make out of this system? ISA slots? Yes, 2 ISA slots, 4 PCI slots and an HCP slot. And it's still thinking about something. Lose the master hard drive. Yeah, that's probably a good plan. Windows 3.1. Voodoo cards in it. Possible. Unreal Tournament. Yes, this will run Unreal Tournament with a 3D card, because the Matrix G 200 is not really good for Unreal Tournament. Use it for a LAN party? Maybe. But I have better systems for LAN parties. Whoa, that's slow. Hey, we have a mouse! It's working! Now we need a login screen, and I hope without a password. What GPU's in there? A Matrix G200 with probably 8 megabyte. Restart the PC. No, it's... We just need to wait a little bit more. It's not crashed, so let's wait and answer some questions. This is not normal, even for Pentium 3. No, it's not. This is really slow. But also Windows XP on a Pentium 3, no. Pentium 2 or Pentium 3 with XP. Some old version of Linux. I rather put a newer version of Linux on it. Now you must make a create Windows
98 gaming system out of. It's the Windows version is not activated. No, I don't want to activate it now. No. No. Run Rune on it? I never heard of Rune. What is Rune? From turns out on Windows XP and higher, it's perfect hardware. Yeah, but I don't think I want to keep Windows XP on a system like this. Let's restart it. One 101 viewers? Nice. Oh, I see it. We all need to smash that like button because Windows XP on a Pentium 3, that must be liked, of course. Install Windows, install SSD. I hope we now have a better boot, and otherwise I just gonna, I don't know, get rid of Windows XP someday. Okay, this better? Or not? Hey, hey, we have the Teletubby mountain. So probably no password. Maybe try add more RAM. I don't think the memory is the problem, it's just Windows XP. And I think my mouse is also not working. Let's see if I have another mouse. I have a Logitech mouse, so watch out for the cat. Put PS2 mouse. Yeah, but I don't know where my PS2 mouse is. Oh, and this mouse can click, but doesn't like the white table. So mousepad. Okay. Okay, we are finally in Windows XP. 10 minutes late. And oh no. Oh. Oh. I hate Windows XP. It's still hanging on the activation. Stupid XP. You forget it's not activated on XP, are not allowed to use it. Okay, let's see, maybe we can go into the fail-safe modus. I say put a fun OS you haven't done before. Maybe. What kind of OS would you want to see on this system? Okay, let's go to save modus. Windows 95. I think it's too new for Windows 95. Windows NT. Yeah, Windows NT is nice on a system like this, and then put open or Office 97 on it, and just with a printer on it, and make spreadsheets and print it, and very nice. And then when the boss is not watching, playing Minesweeper. Windows 10. How many retro PCs do you have? Look, the administrator is a frog. I'm not sure how many retro machines I now have on this moment. I think 15 or something. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm lucky. No porn on the desktop, so if I see something I can't show you, I will drop my monitor so I won't get flagged for some random stuff. Okay. Some random stuff, nothing special. There is a folder here. It says BR sex CH01 blah blah blah. Wait, I gonna see what's in this folder, but not where you can see it. I'm not sure if it's safe to show you. Okay, I think the folder is empty. Oh yeah. Oh, no worries. The folder is empty. So there's not much data on this system, which is a good thing. I mean, I'm not really interested in other months or other person's data. It's 12 MB in use on the D drive, and on the C drive there's only used 2.61 gigabyte. And the hard drive is the original 6 gigabyte hard drive. So let's go to the hardware, the device manager, okay, we have a 3,100 megabyte network card, and 905B TX. That's my favorite network card, so that's really nice. Matrox G200, also a nice card. I really love Matrox. The G200 is not really good for gaming, but with some Voodoo 2s or even a Voodoo 1 in combination, it's very nice. So no sound cards, normal disk drives, nothing special, and Compaq CD-ROM, and we have on the processors we have a processor and a USB port. So we have a nice working basic Compaq. So I think I will first get rid of this hard drive, and maybe someday maybe just upgrade it in a video or something and clean it and just make it nice, or make a gaming configuration or something just by adding hardware. Just let the base configuration like this, the CPU and the memory and the basic video card and network card, and just add a sound card and photo cards, stuff like that. I think that can be interesting for a machine like this. Those G200 video cards were dying like crazy. No, they were really stable. Can you put a better CPU in it? I think I can put a Pentium 3 600 in it instead of a 450, but it's not really needed. Run Cinebench R10 running Cinebench R10 on my Pentium 2 450. Yeah, maybe you break the record of slowest system. It could host the Victor Bart BBS. Let's check the status of the live stream. Okay, we have only a tiny bit dropped frames, so like 0.2%, so we have a stable stream, better than last time. Okay, see you later, Momfy. Okay, let's turn this system off. I don't think we need to pull parts out of it. I think this original configuration is nice. It only needs some add-ons and some cleaning, and for example, I think it's nice to turn this in a desktop instead of a tower, stuff like that. But I can show you how that works by this Compaq, because it's pretty nice. AWE64. Yeah. Okay, this system will get an AWE64. I have enough of them, so that will be fun in a system like this. Okay, you have here this screen, screen sliding plate, and if you push the yellow button here, you can slide it up, or yeah, you can just slide it up and then push the drives out, I think. Oh wait, the front needs to come off. And then you can, oh yeah, this not as a module but as an, let's remove the cables. So you can slide out the drive. And there's sliders here, but also here. So what you can do is slide them in like this. So the green one is for the sliders here, and the yellow button is for the sliders here. So, hey, why doesn't it fit? Or is the floppy drive in the upper position? Or just push harder? I forget which one was going on top, but yeah, this looks like it's the way to go. So floppy drive and then the CD-ROM player, And here on the front panel you need to pull the this plate out. And then you can turn it around like this. And you can put it back in position. And now we have a desktop. Drop to the floor for fast disassembling. If I drop this system, the floor will get damaged. Much better, yes. I also prefer it like this. But I don't think there's an... maybe there was a plate here for Despero that it is like here, but not sure. But the Pentium 3 sticker and the Windows sticker is in this position. So let's put on the top cover. Hi Stig, Design 1. How are you? Yeah, I also like desktops. As a kid I always wanted a tower, but I think desktops has also a place. So let's put it to the side. And let's make some room here. Oh, the table's getting really dirty here. So let's have a break here. Because I cannot clean my table before I continue. Otherwise everything I will put on this table will get really dirty here. Oh, it's not getting off that easy. Intermission music. I'm not really that good of a singer, so, but I will take requests, so maybe I can try to sing. It's not really helping to clean my table. I need something else. Wait, let's put some flammable stuff on the table. Sing car wash, or maybe not, or working on the car wash. Yeah, no. I think the viewers will drop if I do that. So let's put some benzene on the table. Probably that will do the job. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, and a nice detail, this table that you see is like 45 years old. And I'm really destroying it with all the computers on top of it. Because it's get really damaged sometimes. Okay, let's put the next system on it. That's this Origin Media Center PC. Yeah, the table is older than all the computers. And what do you think about the lights of this live stream? Because I did some upgrades in the lights. So how does it look? I think it's here a little bit blown out. So I probably need to fix that. Make a better balance in the light. benzene and fire. Yeah, let's burn it down. So we have an origin EA PC here. Power button and a reset button. Here's the drive missing and some cables sticking out, and I see some really dirty stuff, so an open switch is probably going here. Here's a display. I'm not sure what's behind it. Let's check here on the back, and the power supply has no screws in it, so the power supply is loose in the system, and we have some holes for 6cm fans but no fans. But there's a motherboard here with PS2, 2 USB, display port, DVI, VGA, more USB, network card, sound card. Here we have some kind of probably a TV card with coax and other stuff, and a Wi-Fi card. So, and it is in a nice aluminium case, but the case has some scratches on it. It's not in the best shape, but not really dense in it, so the aluminium is still straight. Only some scratches, and it's not in the best shape, but it's okay. And the front panel is like 7 or 8 millimeters solid aluminium, so there was probably an expensive case. So let's take a screwdriver and let's remove the top cover. It has some special tiny screws in the side, so I don't want to lose them. And the middle hole is missing, but also a bit damaged around it, so it needs to have some work. Oh, here's another screw. Guessing Pentium 4 or Core 2 Duo, Pentium D. Okay, let's put in the comments what kind of configuration will you expect in this. So the CPU, the amount of memory, if there's a hard drive, the video card. Let me know what you think, what will be inside. Celeron, and Haswell, Athlon HP, Core 2 Duo, 1 GB of memory. Here are some other hints. If you see the style of the motherboard, so it's probably later than Pentium 4, I think. I mean, DisplayPort is not really from the Pentium 4 era. LGA 775, Pentium D, X2, looks like a TV tuner of a capture card. Core AMD, Athlon, Shall we open it? Okay, it's really dirty. Yeah. Okay, this system is quite a mess inside. Let's see, can I put it on the back? I need some protection maybe. Yes, let's. There's a lot of loose parts in this system. Here we have the drive bay without any screws in it. Here we have the hard drive bay and it doesn't have any screws in it and all the hard drives are gone. So yeah, that's really also really dirty. We have a big mess of cables in here and the power supply is loose. So let's pull that out. We have an Antec Earth Watts 430 watt power supply. Also really dirty. Really gross also. So. And we have an AMD. I don't think I want to power this on in this current state because they really pulled out all the drives and it is so dirty that I really first need to clean a system like this before I put power on it. Yeah, let's remove some parts of it. Oh, there's also some loose wire here, so we're not gonna power this system up. Let's remove the power supply completely. There's an extra fan in here, so let's remove the 4-pin of the motherboard. There's some extra adapter cable in here, so not sure why. What is this mess? Okay, this cable probably came out of here, but I'm not sure why this adapter is in it because the cable looks long enough. But oh wait. There's a cable to the front panel going to this adapter. So probably the front adapter is also powered from the ATX connector. Okay, let's put the power supply away for now. And let's remove some of the dirt. Okay, we have 4 SATA cables, so probably they had one DVD drive or maybe even a Blu-ray or something like that, and probably 3 hard drives, but they removed it, so and also 3 different styles of cables, so they probably had some upgrades in the life of the system. We have an Asus motherboard, an M3A78VM. Let's remove the CPU. Okay, we have a socket AM2. And we have, it's not really readable. Let's take a flashlight. We have an AMD Athlon 64X2 and it is an ADD 4000 or or are they 2005 AMD? Let's remove it completely. I need to Google what the speed is of this CPU. So let's do that. So no integrated GPU then. Yeah, or maybe in the chipset, or 140 watt CPU supported. I'm not sure if this is an NVIDIA chipset or not. 4000 plus 2.1 GHz. Yeah, probably. Let's see. AMD D04. Okay. We have an Athlon 64X2 4000 plus, and it's running at 2100 MHz. Okay, that is really, that plus rating is really stupid. K8 architecture, Brisbane. Yeah, just a pretty boring CPU. So dual core 2.1 GHz. What is a motherboard model? Let me type it. The M378. Or wait. Yes, that one. M3 A78VM. Okay, what should I do with a system like this? Because the hardware is pretty modern, more modern that I'm liking, and also not that great in terms of specialty or speed. So let's remove the cards. Hi Leafmeister, how are you? Good to see you. Keep it. I don't know. I don't have any special connection right now for the system. Okay, we have an Asus Wi-Fi adapter, and it's an WL138GE with a Broadcom chipset. So this is a pretty decent Wi-Fi network card for that era, because most times you had Sitecoms and other shit brands to have a cheap Wi-Fi option, but this is an Asus card. AMD 780 chipset. Okay. What do you do with systems you don't keep? Go back at the dumpster? Yeah, probably the systems I'm not keeping will be back to the dumpster or parted out, or the case I will probably keep, because this case is really cool. So I better can keep the case and make something really awesome in it, instead of repairing this system which is already obsolete for what it was intended for. So let's see what we have here. We have an Haupasia WinTV PVR 5000 multipole card. So I see two TV tuners. So it's really a double card. Also two chipsets. Everything is double on this card. So I think it was one of the more expensive Haupasia cards in those days. Nice. I'm not sure if this is a PCI bridge or that because there's two chips. It's a tuner, yes. The chipset has an integrated Radeon HD3200. Yes, I think my father had a similar motherboard like this in his PC, so oh no, it's already in my bin of broken parts, so I can't show you it. But it looks really the same kind of system. Just keep the case. Yeah, the case I will keep. Dual tuner card. Is this card something interesting to keep or give away, or is this something people like, or is it just obsolete and not really interesting anymore? I want to know the model. The model of the TV tuner, or Win TV PVR 500. You can't use the card anymore, it's for analog only. Okay, but has the card still Windows 7 drivers or something? And is this input or output? Oh, S-video in. So probably if this card has Windows 7 drivers, you can probably use it as a capture card. No VGA in? No VGA. Only S-video and composite video in, TV in and FM in. Oh, okay, you can also use it as a radio. So probably one is the radio and one is the TV, or no, they are both same. Okay, capture old 8-bit stuff. Okay. I think I will oh, two TV tuners. Can still use. Yeah, at my home I still have both of the connections because I don't have digital television at home, so that will probably work. So I will keep this card. But I think the motherboard and CPU and it's not really interesting, and also would you keep a motherboard like this with that slower CPU, or would you say no, I rather put something else in it? And okay, nice silver, but for Windows XP gaming you can use a lot of other stuff. Let me see if the focus is the focus of my camera. Maybe a bit better now. I love your videos. Thanks. XP build. Nah. What I'm thinking is just dump this motherboard out of it, clean the case, clean the power supply, test it out, and really make it into something else. Because I have a decent motherboard for in here, maybe. Let me see. For example, I have this Asus P2B VM. So this is like the same kind of motherboard, but many generations between it. And this has a Pentium 3 500 MHz. So I think if a motherboard like this is in the system, we have a retro gaming hi-fi look system. I think that's much more interesting than some random AMD. Yeah, this is a Pentium 3.
and it has a 1 HCP slot, 3 PCI slots and an ISA slot. It has sound on board, PS2, USB, standard stuff, so we can put in a video card, network card, 2 Voodoo 2s or a Voodoo 3 and just have a nice sound card in it. So what sound is on board? I got said if you throw it back to the dumpster. Yeah, I know your feeling, but the case I will keep and the parts of it, but just the motherboard CPU combination is not really interesting, and also the memory is taken out, so okay, there was a question what kind of sound card? An ESS Solo 1. So probably a nice sound blaster in the ISA slot is nicer. So I think a configuration for this AWE64, 3COM 3C905B and a Voodoo 3. I think this will then be a killer configuration for gaming. Or is an ESS nice? Or is it a budget chip? Not a real OPL. Hurry up, Victor, get your skills on, get it built. No, I don't gonna get it built because look at all this dirt here. I really need to get out my air compressor, blow all the stuff out, wash it inside out, so I don't gonna do a build in it. I'm a 13-year-old boy and I love the old computer. I have a Pentium MMX with 64 MB and a Sound Blaster 16. That's a nice configuration. The Pentium with 64 MB and a Sound Blaster 16. Very nice. What kind of OS do you run on it? ES is great for compatibility, audio quality, except that OPL is emulated. Okay. Make a video on that. Yeah, I think I will make a video with this system, but it's not a priority, and I need to check if everything is complete. So here we have the module for the CD-ROM drive, and I think there is a button here missing yeah, probably the button to open the CD-ROM drive is missing, but this part will go in here and it's just with screws, so this looks complete. That's nice. And here we have the hard drive rack, and there are some rubber grommets in here, and one grommet is loose here, and I see some signs of screws, so, and there's rubber on here. It looks complete, but maybe the rubber grommets are missing, but I'm not sure. But I can still put in hard drives. Oh, Windows 95. Nice. Set this AMD motherboard on Marktplaats. Maybe. But the system looks complete in terms of the case. And the power supply is also just with screws on the back plate, so that's good. Let's remove this motherboard. Okay, the front USB. If you want to sell it, I'm interested. Okay.
Pentium MMX is an improved Pentium 1. Yeah, Pentium 1 and a Pentium 1 MMX is around the same CPU, only the MMX extensions are added and a bit more speed. But Spooky, will you pick it up in Amsterdam? Because that's everything. Always when I want to sell stuff, I say for cases, I say to people, "Oh, just come pick it up," and they, "Oh no, just send it," and then they say, "Oh, I will come then," and then they don't come, and I really hate selling stuff. It's even almost easier to just give it away to people that will pick it up instead of selling it. Oh, one screw more. And okay, the caps look all right of this motherboard. It's only really dirty. Okay, here we have another rubber chromate. So that looks nice to install the other hard drive. Check if the motherboard still works. I'm not sure where my DDR2 is, so first let's put, oh no, the CPU has a bent pin, but it is just bent like it's just really flat, so it didn't happen by me, it is just bent it all his life like this. That really sucks. One pin is just really flat. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, I live near Amsterdam. Spooky, send me a message on Facebook. I think if I want to bend this pin back, it will break off. It's really flat, so camera is not focusing. Yeah, it's a Panasonic camera. I think this is painted aluminium. Let's see if I can check it. That is painted aluminium. I think this CPU is not that great with the bent pin, but let's put it back how I found it. So maybe it works. But it is not really sellable with that pin. Okay, let's see if I have DDR2 in reach. Oh no, I think it's not really in reach. It's behind my microphone, camera, light, and okay, this is a challenge. reach it? Can I reach it? I found my box with random memory modules that I just dumped in by cleaning my studio. So I hope there's DDR2 in it. This server memory. I have Corsair Dominators, but I didn't have them running yet, and I don't gonna risk it in a system like this. DDR3, 30 pins, SD-ROM. I'm not sure if I have memory for it. SD-ROM, more SD-ROM, more server memory. Oh no, Random access memory. Yeah, this is my random access memory box. Yeah, I really have everything, but not DDR2. Let me see if in my drawer with more current hardware, maybe there is some modules in it. I see some video cards, SAS drives, I don't think I have DDR2 memory left over for this system. I need to have somewhere some modules, like 2 or 4 extra modules, but where? Take it from another system. Yeah, but the only other system that has DDR2 at this moment is my system that my father is using now. So that's my Q6600 with 8 GB of memory, but I don't gonna take that system apart. And that has only 4 modules in it. And for the rest, I don't have DDR2 systems anymore. Maybe I can reach my memory modules, but I need to get closer to it. Let's see what I have here. Server DDR1, ADO SD-ROM, more DDR1, SD-ROM modules like this, that's really not working in the system. DDR1, I can't find it. Sorry people, I can't test the system because I don't have memory for it. Trapped to the dumpster. Yeah, that is probably a solution. uh, that golden PC in the background looks amazing. What is it? It's not golden. It is an. It's yellowed, and it is an high screen Colani 386, and that's really a designer PC, and it needs some restoration, and I'm gonna make a video about it someday. So let's show it a bit better on camera. Let's put the microphone a bit to the side. Zoom in a bit. So here we have the Colani system. So that's a really nice system, but it's really yellowed, so probably it's even too yellow to retro bright it. So I think it needs to have a paint solution or something like that to get it back in original state. Have any chance to I think this isn't too extreme job for retro brighting. And here you can see my new lights, because I now have 3 light panels like this, and it is from wait. It is a GNL light, and it's a really nice light panel because it is dimmable, like this, and you can change the white balance, like make it yellow like this. So I need to still experiment in my studio with the new lights to make it look really nice, but I think this is a nice bonus in the studio, which may that makes the videos look a lot better. Yeah, this is a LED light, and it is powered by a power brick just from the wall power, so that it's really easy, not battery powered, so I can run it all day. And I have now one here in the back, a bit as a hair light, and to get some light here and some light on the background. Then I have here behind my camera my key light with even more diffusion over it to make it a bit softer. And here on the other side I have one pointed up to the ceiling to have a bounce light and make a nice even light over the table. Okay, Stick, nice to see you here. See you later. Thanks for watching. Use disco lamp for PC build. Yeah, I bought some extension cords for my RGB lights. So when I have set these 3 lights in a nice way up in the studio, I also will include RGB lights again. Has red LEDs to warm light? No, for warm light you have more yellowish color, so that's tungsten, and now they are balanced on daylight, so that is more white. But if you put your camera on tungsten, then the light will look like blue. I like your studio. Yes, I like it too. It's only a bit small, but I removed a lot of stuff from it, got rid of some stuff, gave some stuff away to Dave Pennings, so to get some extra room in the studio because it was getting too full. But now my desk is free again. I still need to remove some stuff from the ground here in the back. I need to get rid of some stuff, but what, how do you say solder in English? But up above in the house I have some extra cases, but I gave a lot of cases away to Dave Pennings. He took them with him, so I have extra room there, so I'm gonna swap around some cases here. So here will be probably all my cases. The green laptop, I think I will put it out of the room, and some, so that this will be a wall of cases. And also the green laptop is a bit heavy on this IKEA shelf. And what I also want to do is make more heavy storage room, like an extra big shelf where I can really put heavy stuff on, like hard drives and stuff like that, because that is getting really heavy. Got to go. Okay, see you later, Gerard Prince. Nice to see you here. The Pentium 2 450 on Cinebench. Took 53 minutes. Nice notified. Thank you for that YouTube. Are you just here, Marcel? Let me check something. I shared it. Oh. Let me see. I shared it on on Facebook, the live stream on the Retro Machines Facebook page, and I got 3 likes on it. So Facebook is not really promoting YouTube stuff. It's been a long time. Did I miss a lot? You missed this system, what it was, and you missed the Compaq Despero, that it booted up with Windows XP and the configuration, and I tested the speakers. So you missed a little bit, nothing really special, but it's just fun to hang out with you, trying out the systems like this. Yeah, and I'm missing DDR2 memory. I can't find it, so I can't test out this motherboard. And also the CPU has one bent flattened pin, so I can't really say if this system ever will work. I got 100 likes for putting a case in the dishwasher, almost viral. Nice. How many views did you get on that experiment? Oh no, Windows XP is back. I don't really like Windows XP, but I like you, but not Windows XP. Yeah, I now have 51 likes. I also want 100 likes, so like that smash button. Don't boot with that pin. Yeah, but if I want to bend the pin back, it will break off. It's really flattened, so I think this is running like this for the whole time. Is there soda water? No, just tap water. Yeah, like that smash button. Yeah, we have 2 likes extra. Thanks. Heat? I don't know. I think it's not that interesting CPU to really put effort in it to save it. Russian water, no, just water. So, do you have any questions about old computers or about my YouTube studio or about me? So, let's make it into a Q&A. Like the speakers photo in the live stream. Yes, the speakers are really cool. And let me show you them. Here you have the speakers, and they're ESCOM power 80 watts. With really the volume button, the bass treble, and the power switch here. So, and probably 2 speakers in it. But I think we can do a nice thing, because let's open one of the speakers, and then I can show you the inside of them. And most people can't open them because you need a special screwdriver for it. Because if you take a normal screwdriver and you fit them in, they won't reach the screws. So you need a screwdriver like this instead of this. And I specially bought this screwdriver because of this kind of speakers. So let's my favorite socket, 2011 with the Xeons. That's really awesome. You will build a complete PC now? No, I won't build a complete PC now because the system, this case is too dirty right now, so I really need to clean it first, and I don't have really time to do a complete build. So no complete build yet. But do you want to see in a live? Okay. For example, the Compaq Despero system. Do you want to see it in a video style? Like a really video edited and nice music on it? Or do you rather see it in a live stream where I just make some time, that I really have a few hours, that I really take the system, already have cleaned it, and then I gonna put another hard drive in it, the extra hardware, install it, and put some games on it. Just a live stream for a few hours. Do you prefer that? Or do you really want to see it as a video? Streaming style video, 3 hours. Live is best. Yeah, I think a live stream will be nice with a system like that. And then I will take the Dell XPS system as a video. So I will do both formats. Stream regularly, like a weekly meeting on the internet. I like that, but I need to have the time for it. Okay, the speakers are open now. So I hope you can see it, because the cables are not that long. But you can see we have the woofer speaker or the bass speaker here, and this model also has the tweeter here. So for the higher sound stuff. And here is there's not a filter in it, but only one part here. That's I think a condensator or something as a filter, so this is really cheaply. Here's the print with the volume and the the amplifier in it. And here in the back we have a trafo for the power supply, some damping modules and another module here. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe here's the amplifier and here's only the sound control. I see here the input and the output and some extra wire. So okay, here in the back is the amplifier and this is just the volume control. So this is a nice complete edition of the speaker. Minimal 8 watt channel. Yeah, I think they're not sure. Oh wait, there's text on the speaker. Let's see if I can Google the type of the speaker. It's a P4 DUC -2. Mid woofer, let's see, 4-inch speaker. No, not a data sheet. Maybe in. No, that's something else. There's not much info about this speaker, but I think it's maximum of 10 watts or something like that. It gives a lot of sound, but not extreme or something. Google the speaker. but this is the complete configuration, because other modules only has the big speaker and doesn't have the tweeter. I think I don't have them right now here to show them, but I also have sets with only one speaker in it. Only here there's a crack in the housing, so that is not really nice. Probably the system has fallen someday. But let's put them back together. Okay, Spooky, I saw that someone wanted to connect with me on Facebook, so I will be in touch with you. But I'm not sure if this motherboard will work with that CPU. And if it has troubles, I rather not want to sell it. But maybe if you can pick it up, you can get it for free and test it if you don't have to drive too far for it. But we will be in contact about it. How about a Retro Machines unboxing hardware sent by fans? I really love to do that, but nobody sends stuff to me. That is, I got really sad about. No, I get some stuff of it, but not really in packages. Are you selling your stuff? If yes, where? I'm not really selling stuff, but if someone is local and I had some cases that I put on Retro Machines, but nobody wanted to take them because they didn't want to drive to here and pick them up. So, but I'm not really a fan of selling. But sometimes if I speak to people and I found out that I can help them with parts that I have, I sometimes send them to them. But I'm not really putting lists online what I have to sell or something. I mean, that's too much work, and most times it ends up in nothing. If I fly to Europe, can I have an MT32 for $100? I think you can pick them up here for 25 to 50 euros if you are lucky. So you should find someone that want to find one here in the Netherlands for you and send it over. My thoughts on the GeForce 6200 card? I don't really care about that card. I focus my collection on systems up to Pentium 3 and slower, of course, and not really faster than that. So Pentium 3 with an NVIDIA GTX. No, that doesn't work. Test speaker. I already tested the speakers. They were working. Only the volume button needs to have some tuner spray and some cleaning. The 8-bit guy gets a lot of stuff. Yes, he gets a lot of stuff, but I'm not really want to have a lot of stuff because I want to keep my collection in control. So I'm throwing also a lot of stuff already. I'm in the process of throwing it out. Really obsolete stuff like modems, shit network cards, motherboards that are really broken, and just clean it out and only focus on the higher end stuff or the really gaming stuff instead of all kinds of stuff. How's it going till now? It is going nice. We have a lot of people watching, a lot of likes, a lot of active people in the chat. I really love it. Do you have more Intel CPUs or AMD? I have more Intel CPUs, but also Intel CPUs are much easier to find. AMD is not rare, but if you find a system from 5 systems, it's 4 times an Intel, 1 times an AMD, and the AMDs that you find are like Athlon XPs and Athlon 64s and stuff like that. And so AMD K5, I never found one. AMD K6, I never found one in dumpster. I got them from people that donated me, but not as a dumpster find. AMD Athlon K7, the slot A Athlon, also never find one in a dumpster, I think. So I got it also from others or bought some stuff of it. But AMD is just, the XPs and 64s are easy to find, just the same as Pentium 4s, but the other stuff is not that easy to find. And at this moment, all the systems that are working for modern tasks, like my Intel Xeon workstation is Intel, of course. My streaming PC is an Intel i7 3077K. My laptop here is a Core i3. My father's computer was an AMD dual core, but he is now running at my Intel Q6600. In the living room we have an Intel NUC, also with an Intel CPU. But my file server is an AMD APU, the first generation triple core. So my server is an AMD, but the rest of the systems are all Intel right now. Some people seem to forget that not everybody have a ton of room in their home. Yes, and I rather have a smaller collection that is manageable than just an enormous collection that you need to have storage and stuff, and then it will cost extra money. And no, I have a Q6600 built power hungry. Yes, 95 watt, I think this Q6600. K7 with golden fingers. Yeah, I have one K7 with my cold finger device. And I bought it second hand in 2000, 2001, I think. And I drove with a train to the other side of the Netherlands to pick it up because I had free traveling because of my student pass. But what I forget when picking up my cold finger device, that I was picking it up on 1 January 2001, I think, or 2000, yeah, 2001, and that was a holiday day, and my student travel pass was not valid. So I was sitting in the train, and the train conductor or the train checker came. Oh, it's not valid. Oh, whoops. I will come back to you later. And that was in Amsterdam. And I had a train ride for 2.5 hours. So I was in 2.5 hours. I was really afraid in the train. And the train even stopped on an empty, snowed up train station in the middle of nowhere to kick people out that had no ticket. But in the end, he came. Okay, buy a ticket for the way back, and you are okay. And I was so lucky. So, life lessons: always check if your free traveling pass is valid. If you pick up computer parts. No, that I had a slow train. So it was not 30 minutes. So we get a Pentium 2 versus K7 video. When? I already made a video about AMD versus Intel. Let's find that. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to the search. AMD versus Intel. Voodoo 3, I think. Yes. Okay. Let's copy the link. So done. And I think how long was that video? 18 minutes or something. Let's see. Yeah, 18 minutes. So, and it is 17,000 views, so that's really nice. Yeah, but the AMD K7 and the Pentium 3 were the same era. So Pentium 2 will always be slower than the AMD K7. Do ISA cards work in an AISA slot? Yes, they do. An AISA slot takes ISA cards, of course, and the AISA part of the slot is just if this is the pins from ISA, the AISA pins are under it, just like an HCP slot, so double layered. Bye, tomorrow I have school. Okay, see you later. Thanks for joining the live stream, Ismail. And if you are and post a machine, post pictures of your Pentium machine on Retro Machines Facebook group if you want. What's your all-time favorite CPU? For me, personally, not that Retro, AMD, X4. My favorite CPU. Let me think. I really liked my Intel DX266 486. That was a quite nice CPU.
And my Q6600, I also like that one a lot, and I still have it. Yeah, it's now my father's PC because his PC broke, and instead of getting another PC for him, I was thinking, let's put this SSD in my Q6600 with an GTX 570 or something, and he has a PC for the next years. Oh, nice. I also have AMD DX4 100s and 120. Pentium 200 MMX is also a nice CPU. PCs, sound cards like ESS Creative are working in DOS configuration. I never had them running myself under DOS because I prefer under DOS the AWE 64 and cards like that, because I have cards like that, so why should I put a PCI card in a DOS machine? So, any more questions? I'm trading my AST 386 60 MHz with a Dell 486 computer. Do you think it's a good trade? It's the same. I prefer 486 myself over 386, and 386 16 MHz is pretty slow. So in terms of speed, you will have a better system, but I'm not sure if yeah, I think it's comparable. It's like the same, so yeah, you can't do much with a 386 like this, but you can do all the 286 games on it and the XT games, but not Doom. Doom will run on it, but really slow. What is your first PC? My first PC was an my personal PC was an 286 or the XT, or did I get the XT later? I think my first own PC was a 286 12 MHz in an IBM clone with a 20 megabyte ST225 Seagate hard drive MFM, and I had an Adlib sound card back in the days, and I also had, I think I got it a bit later, a very nice 8088 with a green monochrome screen, and an, I think that has a 10 megabyte hard drive, also MFM. Those two systems were my first PCs that were my PCs. Before that we had a Commodore 64, an Amstrad 8086 with 512 megabytes of memory, and later we got a 286 with a hard drive, but that was shared with my brother. Can you make retro gameplays on your retro hardware in this channel? I can do that, but I'm not sure if people want to watch that. I have the streaming setup where I also can capture VGA with, so it is possible, but not sure if the people want to see that on my channel. I switched from a Commodore 64 to Pentium 2. That's a big step. And with a Matrix G200. Oh, nice. You took all big steps. I went from my 286 to a 486 SLC25, that's really slow CPU, to a DX266, to a Pentium 100, to I had some other Pentiums like 166 or something like that in between, but then a Pentium 3 450, an AMD 500 MHz,
Then I went to, but the 500 MHz I overclocked to 750 with Goldfinger device. Then I went to the, I had an AMD 1733, but it was not stable, so I only tried it for a week or something. Then I bought a dual AMD XP 2400 Plus. That was a really nice system. After that, I went to an Intel E6600 dual core, but after 3 months, I sold my CPU and I bought an Q6600 for it. After that, I went to my i7 3077K, which is now my streaming machine. And then I bought a dual Xeon machine with dual 8 core at 2 GHz per CPU, so 16 cores. But I sold that system, and now I have an Intel Xeon 10 core running at 3 GHz. So I didn't had many systems, but I got some nice steps in it. But the Pentium 3 450 was my first system that I really bought brand new, and the dual AMD I bought brand new, and the Intel E6600 and the i7 and the i7 I bought brand new, and the Xeons are all used hardware again. There's a seller on eBay that sells socket 370 300As for like €3 each. Nice. Not slot 1? Really socket 370? Can you send me the link of the Celerons to my Facebook? Maybe I gonna buy some. I think it must be slot 1 Celerons. Yeah, David, I think newest one, and for the BPC. Okay. Got a BP6 in the mail with a bunch of Celeron 300As. Gonna have some old school overclocking fun next week. Hell yeah. I have 2 slot 1 Celeron 300 want one. Is it 300A with cache? You can send it to me, because I want to see someday if I can hit the overclocking records of that CPU. So I have some 300As, but I need more to just find the fastest and the best one. 300 no cache. Both of them. And 300 no cache can be probably overclocked also a lot. But that's really slow. I think the no cache Celerons were a bit stupid. I just need to say that the 1998, 2000 and 1991 builds wait, it's the... Oh, those videos were epic. Thanks! I really need to do the 486 variant of it, but I now have a nice light kit in my studio, and I need to make some room in my studio, and probably maybe in December or January just make a video like that. But that take me probably a week or something to shoot. Most of those videos I plan them, of course. Then I start filming them. I film for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Then I stop the building and the filming. I go into my PC. I can edit that to see if everything is correct, how I like it. After that part is edited, I will go back, film some extra. So I do it really in steps. Otherwise, I film, and end up with a project like 3 hours, and editing 3 hours is really, really boring. So I rather split it up, filming, editing, SL36A is socket version of 300A. Okay, nice. Can you still send me the link to that CPUs? Oh wait. Oh, Intel Celeron 300A. Let's eBay that. I want to see eBay. Wacht. Wait. Paste. Wait, the first hit is like 11 euros, but that's slot 1. Oh no, wait. $4.55 from Germany, 14 shipping, 20. Okay. Yeah, 3.95. 30 available. I think I gonna check that one out later because it's really interesting, and I have some BP6 boards. Let me check. Yeah, I found that seller indeed. What would you say about slot A700A? Slot A700 makers Athlons are really nice CPUs. Just try to find a board for them, but don't spend too much on it. I'm lucky that I have bought some brand new boards myself, so I think I have enough boards from for my collection right now. You can still find them, but they are a bit harder. And they are new in box. Do they really come in the original packaging even, or are they loose CPUs, the Celerons, Jobby? Hi Michael Cartner, how are you doing? I have an Abit VP6 board. Is any good? Yeah, this is a nice dual socket board. Can you please make a video where you replace terminal paste on a Voodoo 5500? I don't gonna mess with my Voodoo 5500s if it's not needed. So I rather not do that. And I once asked a company about terminal paste gluing stuff with Voodoos, never got an answer of it, so I don't really know what the correct product is to do that. Yeah, don't break the tip. Yeah, if they don't come loose, just let them stay. Just give the Voodoos really good airflow. Just put a 12 centimeter fan that blows over the card and you will be fine. Want an AMD K7 500? Yeah, the K7 500 can be really interesting because it can be a core that is much faster. So if you like to send me one, I will be happy with it, and I will break it open and put the cold finger device on it and find out if it has a higher core. I'm planning on building a Windows 98 dual booting 2000 thingy on it. Nice. Yeah, you can send me a Celeron too. I think it's nice for overclocking purposes, both CPUs. Can you tell about your most interesting graphics card? Yeah, I can show it to you. It's one of the first cards. The most interesting HP card. Where is it? Yeah. the most interesting first generation HP card is the Intel 740. I mean, it's so interesting that they didn't make an updated version of this one. No, just joking. But this is just the first Intel. But the most interesting video card, let me think. I think I have it here. I think this is the most interesting video card. Is an Nvidia NV1 with instead of triangles to make 3D objects, they use squares, and that makes it interesting of it. So yeah, this is the Diamond Edge 3D 2120 from 1995. This is, I think, the most interesting graphics card. Favorite CRT monitor? ISO. ISO, how do you say it in English? I really love those. Yeah, just don't mess with your voodoo cards. Love the Riva 128 was crap, but release driver improved with time. Yeah, the Riva 128 is decent, but the Riva TNT1 is much better, and then it really started for AMD. No, for not for AMD, for Nvidia. So after the TNT1, you got the TNT2, which just a faster clocked TNT1, of course, and then they came with the GeForce card, and the rest of the history is known to you. I have two OEM TNT1 cards. Nice. Where can I buy two Voodoo 2s for SLE purposes? Yeah, eBay, local eBay, stuff like that. Just be lucky. Try to find them with friends, or they are really hard to find nowadays, or expensive to find. Nvidia's detonator driver program was really what made it the success. Yes, and a week or something ago, someone had problems with a VIA chipset motherboard and really low frame per second, and I said, just install the VIA 4-in-1 driver, and everything was solved. So drivers were really important in that era. No slot A mobiles on the local market. That sucks. I'm planning on buying a PCI Radeon 7000. Okay. I got a Voodoo Banshee 16 megabyte for Sinterklaas. Nice. That's a good Sinterklaas then. But it's 11 o'clock now, 11 p.m. So I think I'm gonna end this live stream. Because how long are we streaming now? Let me check. We are streaming now for over 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes. So that is a nice stream. 60 people still watching. 64 likes. So smash that like button. And let's get 100 likes on this video. Would love TNT I can, but they are rare now. From time to time I find Riva TNTs. Try to find, instead of searching for TNT1 or TNT2, Diamond Viper 50 and 770. Diamond Viper V50 V770. You need to look for those cards, because maybe you can find a listing where they only specify that name and then you can buy the card for lower. So that is most times the trick to get cards like that if you can't find them. Okay, Big Joss, thanks for your nice super chat donation. That is really appreciated. Thank you. And yeah, I will make some videos soon. I think I will start with the Dell XPS machine to make a nice gaming system of it. And I really need to do more with it. TNT cards are all over here. Maybe Plamen, you should find an TNT for the other guy. Thanks, Darkman, for your nice donation of CHF and then 20 of it. I'm not sure which currency is that, but I really appreciate it. Swiss francs. Okay, thank you. This is the first time I received Swiss francs in my life. Thanks, Darkman. It's really appreciated. What? What is knock? You are too generous. Thank you for all the donations. Norwegian krone. I think this is also the first time I received Norwegian kroners in my life. Thanks. Make it rain, fellas. Yeah, you making me blush a little bit. So thanks for all the sweet donations and thanks for everyone that it was chatting and asking questions and joining me in the chaos and the trying out and seeing all the parts. If someone from Turkey donates, you will all look cheap. Or I think where did they had bills of $1 billion? I think in Zambia or something, or Kenya or a country like that, where they really had insane bills. Nice to see you're still dumpster hunter, Victor. You seem to acquire some really nice machines. Yeah, I am also a bit picky what I want to have out of the dumpster, but systems like this are really worth taking a look at. So, thanks all for watching, and you can check out Retro Machines on Facebook, and you can post your retro computers there and ask questions and stuff like that. So please go there, and you can check out my other channels like Dutch Video Shooter, where I post my videos about cameras and lenses and filmmaking, and it is getting really some videos really get some views nowadays. And then you can see my other interests, and you can check out my channel Wheels, and please subscribe to the channel. And it's about trucks and off-road and Unimogs and stuff like that. And so and and you can always share my videos with friends and stuff like that. So hey Elko, how are you? Whoa, HTPC isn't a Silverstone. No, it is an Origin PC.
I'm so with my neighbor from the for now. Ah, nice to see you here, Marcel. Yeah, an Origin AA machine. So, oh, thank you all for watching. So let's go to my. Bye.